Did you notice how attractive the guitarist is? Kidding aside, I was trying out his electric guitar. There. Did you notice its shape? It's shaped like an hourglass, right? Do you know what this reminds me of? It's the conic section hyperbola. Do you guys know what a hyperbola is? Hyperbola is a type of conic section. But wait, do you know what the conic section is? Well, don't worry because we will be discussing it in this video. We can start by discussing what cone is. A cone is a three-dimensional shape in geometry that narrows smoothly from a flat base, usually a circular base, to a point which form an axis to the center of the base, called the apex or a vertex. An example of this is an ice cream cone. Why don't we call on my good friend Sam to help me discuss to you guys what the conic section is?
Hi there, I'm Sam, and I will be telling you guys what the conic section is all about. What is a conic section and its different types? A conic section, conic, or a quadratic curve, is a curve obtained from a cone surface intersecting a plane. The four types of conic sections are the hyperbola, the parabola, the ellipse, and the circle. It's quite a lot, isn't it? Why don't I call on my two friends to tell you about the different types of conic sections? Take it away, Jasmine and Lian.
Thank you, B, for explaining to us what a conic section is. I gladly introduce to you guys the 2 out of 4 types of conic sections. The first type of conic section is the parabola. The plane is intersected at a diagonal affecting one side of the cone with open-ended points. An example of this is something you see quite often. It's a McDonald's logo. Some more examples is a roller coaster and even the Eiffel Tower. The second type of conic section is the ellipse. The plane is intersected at a diagonal affecting one side of the cone with close-ended points. Did you know that one example of an ellipse can be seen in the human body? Is our eyes. Another example is the Toyota logo, a watermelon, and a football. Let's now move on to the last 2 types. Go ahead, Dee.
And now let's start with the third type of conic section, which is the hyperbola. The plane is intersected vertically except at the vertex. The most common example of hyperbola is the hourglass. A guitar, a lampshade, and even a nuclear plant can be an example. Lastly, the fourth type of conic section is the circle. The plane is intersected horizontally except at the vertex. The circle has the most example that you can see in real life, from everyday house items like a clock or a plate to outside objects like tires and traffic lights.
Before we end our discussion, I want to ask a question. As a student, in what ways can you promote to study and love mathematics? Well, for my answer, to promote a love for mathematics, we should try connecting it to the real-world applications, solving practical problems, and exploring its beauty through patterns and puzzles. We can form study groups, engage in interactive learning, and use online resources for a diverse perspective. We can also set achievable goals, celebrate our small victories, and appreciate the logical thinking that mathematics fosters. And that's the end. I'd like to thank my friends for helping me discuss with you guys the amazing conic sections, and of course, I'd like to thank you for listening. That's all. Thank you once again, and goodbye!